You already know, man, it's your boy Justin, and I'm back with another MyTeam video. And as you see by the title, man, I'm gonna be talking about how to get opals for your lineup if you are a free-to-play player. I am a free-to-play player, and this is the squad I'm working with right now. I had to make some downgrades, but you know, it was for a certain reason, so I'm not really too worried about my squad. I think my squad could definitely compete with any squad in the game. So if you want a squad like mine, free-to-play, I'm gonna go and explain how to do it. There's really two main methods, and I'm gonna go into, you know, more diverse about the methods, because a lot of people say, I've seen a lot of videos on how to make a lot of MT for a free-to-play player. They usually talk about domination, you know, single, triple threat, and all this is not the way, bro. Domination is way too outdated to even invest your time into it. I haven't even completed it, and I've been playing this game for a very long time, probably before December, so I've been playing this game for about 5 months, and I haven't finished domination, so I really don't think it's really worth it. The really main ways to make MT for a free-to-play player is obviously the auction house and triple threat online. So triple threat online is pretty, you know, self-explanatory. What you want to do is literally win as much as you can. If you're winning most of your games on triple threat online, you're gonna make a ton of MT. I literally played a couple hours today and I made almost 100k. I literally started from nothing because I sold a lot of MT. And yeah, I'm already almost at 100k again, and I bought this Kevin Durant, so I've been getting my MT up very quickly on this triple threat online. Like I said, the more you win, the more MT you make. You can make like 25k per hour if you're winning, you know, 9 out of 10 of your games. It could be difficult at times, especially when people, you know, straight off ball you, but if you have a decent squad that you're comfortable with, you could definitely win on triple threat. And that's what you really want to do. You want to run 3 cards that you are very elite with and very comfortable with, and you can easily win a lot of your games. And you have to make sure all your people have Hall of Fame, or not Hall of Fame, but at least gold clamps and, you know, gold limitless, you know, simple badges like that you want to make sure you have on all your players that you could, you know, pretty much do anything on the court with. So you want to make sure you have that on your lineup. And like I said, you win most of your games, you're gonna be making a ton of MT. But the method I really want to get into is the auction house. You can make a ton of MT in the auction house. There's multiple ways. Really, the 2 ones I use is obviously sniping and investing. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop into sniping. I'm not gonna go into super diverse sniping filters, but I'm gonna go through a couple that, you know, are easy and very simple to use and that anybody can really use at any level. So first one I'm gonna do color diamond. And you want to go just look at the prices, because I'm not sure, you know, prices may change depending on when you're sniping. So go look at the prices of diamonds. So as you see, diamonds are actually, oh, that's minimum buyout, I'm tripping. You want to do maximum buyout and see how much diamonds they're going for. Like I said, it might you know, change depending on what time you snipe. So right now it looks like it might be like 4k, maybe a little cheaper. Let me go ahead and see. It looks like it's about 4k. Yeah, so it's about 4k. So what you want to do is maximum buyout 3,500, maximum bid 100k. Make sure you do a maximum bid 100k, because each time you refresh, you want to go down 50 every time, because that's the only way the auction house actually refreshes. If you just do, you know, if you just keep on pressing start, the auction house isn't really like live refreshing. It's going to be really delayed, so you don't want to do that. You want to go down 50 every time on maximum bid, so you're, you know, the cards pop up right away whenever you see them. So yeah, this is gonna be the first filter, 3,500. Any card you pops up that you're gonna make a minimum of probably 1,000 MT, and if you get lucky with a really good diamond like Kevin Durant diamond, you know, Stephen Curry, you know, the big name players, you can easily make about 10-20k. So this is definitely a good starting filter. Definitely very, you know, general, because, you know, there's so many diamonds in this game. You have a good chance of seeing one pop up for very cheap. So this is definitely good. Definitely one of the easier filters to use in the auction house. But yeah, this is going to be the first filter. The second one is a step up. It's going to be pink diamond, and again, you want to look at how much pink diamonds are going for, because they might vary depending on what time you are sniping. So you want to see how much they're going for. So right now they're going for a little higher than usual. Usually they're going for about 13,000 MT, but right now it's looking like maybe even 17,000, which is definitely crazy. Yeah, they're going for about 15. So you want to do maximum buyout about 13k, I would say. Usually I do like 10k, but you know, at profit's profit at the end of the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 13k and do maximum bid. The same thing, you want to go down 50 every time, and anything that pops up, if you get David Thompson or Joe Dumars, I really don't suggest picking them up, because your maximum you're gonna make is about 1,000 MT. If you want to make that 1,000 MT, go ahead and snipe it, but I really don't suggest it. It's really a waste of time. You want to hold on to your MT to whenever you see a really good snipe pop up. But if you get a good snipe, like a lot of pink diamonds, high tier pink diamonds like Hakeem Olajuwon, Kevin Durant, Who else? I'm not really sure. I can't really think off my mind, but there's a lot of pink diamonds that go for over 100k. So if you snipe one for 10k, you could possibly make 100k off of this, off of one snipe, depending on what player you get. And there's a lot of, pink diamonds that go for the middle tier, like 50k. You get a 50k card for 10k, you're gonna be making 40k profit. So this is definitely a W. It's really, based on what time it is. If it's like right now, it's like 2 in the morning, something like that. So you're not gonna really see a lot of snipes pop up. But if you're in the middle of the day, man, you're gonna be seeing a good amount of snipes. I say a snipe about every 5 minutes. So if you're lucky enough to get that snipe, you can be making a ton of MT off of this filter. You just have to be really patient and be quick, really. If your internet's really bad, it might affect your sniping, but internet doesn't really have to do too much with sniping, so that shouldn't really be a problem. Like, I don't have the best internet, but I'm still able to snipe pretty good. So if you have bad internet, don't really worry. You just gotta be really quick whenever you're refreshing and make sure you get it as fast as possible. So yeah, this is gonna be the second filter. It's decent. Definitely in the middle of the day, it's definitely a good filter. So the next one, I'm gonna be going into investing. Investing is a big thing in my team. People really underestimate how good investing is. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you an example. Like, if we go to the pack market and look at these packs, you see Amethyst Marvin, Diamond Mike Conley, Pink Diamond KD. So there's not really good ones this week to invest in, to be honest. Let's look at this one. Yeah, there's not really good ones to invest in this one either. But for example, if we go to the auction house and look up Thon Maker, this card was going for about 900 MT when he first came out, and right now I think his price went up to about 2,000. So not a big difference. Yeah, he's going for about 2,000, so it's not really a big difference yet. But this card literally just came out about 4 or 5 days ago. But this is a budget beast, so what you want to do is invest in budget beast cards. This is what I do when I make a ton of MT. You just gotta be patient with it, and you can make a ton of MT. For example, Ruby Jeff Green. If we go look up Ruby Jeff Green, I believe he's going for about 5k now, which is crazy because this card was going for 900 MT when he first came out. So let's go ahead and see his price. He's going for, wow, his price dropped a lot. What? Okay, that's not a good example. Let's see, what's a really good budget beast? Chauncey Billups. This Chauncey Billups diamond was going for about 2,000 to 3,000 MT when he first came out. And let's go ahead and look at his price, because I thought that Jeff Green was going for a lot. Like, I thought he was going for 5k, but I guess his price went down for some reason. But this Chauncey Billups was going for about 2,000 MT when he first came out, and now he's going for about, I say 6,000 maybe. So yeah, he's going for 6,000, maybe even 6,500. So this card's going for about 6,500 MT. He was going for 2,000 MT. So if you got one for 2,000 back in the day, about a month ago, I would say, or maybe 3-4 weeks ago, this card was going for 2,000 MT. If you had one of them and you just held on to them till now, you would make 4.5k MT. So what I mean by doing this is you want to go ahead and, if you see a really good budget beast come out and you already know his value is way under what it should be, invest. Like this Chauncey Billups, if you bought 10 of them like a month ago when he first came out, if you bought 10 of them for 2,000 MT, that will only cost you 20,000 MT. Buy those 10 for 2,000, let them sit in your auction house, and like 3-4 weeks later, this card's going for 6.5. You can make 4,500 per. So if you bought 10 of them, for all 10 of them, you will make about 45k profit. So that's a very good way to make MT. This is very underrated because a lot of people aren't patient. This method, you have to be very patient. Like I said, it could take like 3 weeks for you to get your MT, but at the end of the day, you're making MT. All you gotta do is buy these cards, let them sit in your auction house. It's not really too, you don't really have to work too hard for it, but MT definitely adds up over time. Like Chauncey Billups, like I said, you caught them for 2,000, sold them for 6.5. You're making 4.5 per. I'm trying to think of another example. I can't really think of one. Maybe Zion Williams Ruby. Not really sure. This is a really old investment, but we're gonna go and see what his price is. I'm not really sure what his price is going for now, but yeah, he's going for a decent amount definitely. Let's go ahead and see his price. He's going for, wow, he's going over 7,000 MT. This just shows you that this method is very valid and very usable. He's going for over 8,000 MT. He's going for about 8,500 MT. This card, when he first came out, he was going for about 2,000 MT. If you pick them up for 2,000 MT, you can sell them for 8.5 and make 6.5 per. So if you bought 10 of these back in the day when he first came out, 10 of them will cost you about 20,000 MT at the moment. You could have made about 60 to 70,000 profit if you were patient and had them sitting in your auction house. So this is a very valid way to make MT. This is how I make a lot of my, or some of my MT. I'm not gonna say mostly, because I mostly make my MT from Triple Online, but this is definitely a good amount of my MT where it comes from is from investing. You just want to be very smart. Like I say, I invest in budget beasts. Like if I see a budget beast with crazy stats, crazy Hall of Fame badges, and I know his price is gonna go up, I go ahead and invest, pick up about 10. I don't suggest overdoing it. Like I don't suggest you buying like 30 of them. I suggest you buying about 10 of them. I think that's a good mark. It's about 10 of them, so you want to go ahead and buy about 10 of them. And like I said, you have a potential to make anywhere from profit at the end of the day. You can make anywhere from 10,000 to 100,000 if you really know what you're doing and you know what cards to invest in. But that is my method of how I made so much MT to get this God Squad. My God Squad is definitely not complete. It definitely should be way better. If you watched my God Squad video from a few days ago, you know it was way better, but I had to make a couple moves and I had to make a couple sacrifices. So hope you enjoyed the video, man. Hope I helped you make a God Squad and help you make some MT if you're a free to play player. But hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out, man. Peace.